Hello class 10. So let's continue our chapter number 2, work, energy and power. Children, we did different kinds of energy like we did the mechanical energy, two different forms of mechanical energy, that is potential and kinetic energy. And I told you that whenever energy is put to use, then it is always in the form of kinetic energy. So potential energy first changes into kinetic energy and then the work is done. Now suppose this is a stone. When we raise it above some height, then it gains gravitational potential energy. The stone at this height has gravitational potential energy. This is because some work is done against the force of gravity on raising it. So this work is stored in the stone in the form of potential energy. Now when the stone is falling down, the potential energy is slowly changing into kinetic energy. At this position, when it is falling down, then it has both the energies, potential as well as kinetic. Now when the stone strikes this nail, then it converts into the kinetic energy of the nail. At this point, whole of the potential energy has been converted into kinetic energy. Thus, the nail gets penetrated into this wooden block. Similarly, a wound up watch spring. When you wound up the spring, then energy is stored in it in the form of elastic potential energy. Then when the spring unwinds itself, then the potential energy is changed into kinetic energy and then it does work and moves the needles of the watch. Similarly, while we are using bow and arrow, when we stretch the string of the bow, we are deforming the string. So energy is stored in it in the form of elastic potential energy. And when we release the string, then the arrow moves forward because the potential energy then changes into the kinetic energy of the arrow and then it moves forward. Similarly, if we take a compressed spring and you keep a ball above the compressed spring. So in this compressed stage, energy is stored in the form of elastic potential energy. When the spring is released, the ball flies away. This is because the potential energy is changed into kinetic energy and the ball then moves away. So there are many examples which show the conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy. Potential energy can never be directly used. First, it is converted into kinetic energy and then only kinetic energy. Now, except from mechanical energy, we will do other forms of energy also, like solar energy, heat energy, light energy, chemical energy, hydro energy, electrical energy, nuclear energy, geothermal energy, wind energy, sound energy and magnetic energy. So what do you mean by solar energy? The energy radiated out by the sun is called as solar energy. Now solar energy cannot be directly used to perform work because it is in the diffused form. So a number of devices such as solar panels, solar furnace, solar cells etc. have been invented to make use of solar energy. What is a solar panel? It consists of a black painted metal surface which absorbs the sun's energy and heats water in its contact. A solar furnace has a large aperture parabolic mirror. Parabola is in this shape. So it collects the sun rays and it focuses it to one point. So if hot water is placed at this point, so it boils up and it converts into heat and steam energy is produced. The steam is then used to rotate the turbine of the generator to produce electrical energy. Similarly, solar cells are there. What is the function of solar cell? Solar cell converts solar energy into electrical energy. And these cells are made up of semiconductors like silicon and gallium, etc. Next is the heat energy. Now, the energy released on burning coal, oil, wood or gas is called as heat energy. The steam obtained on boiling water possesses heat energy and it has the capacity to do work. You know, in a steam engine, heat energy of the steam is used to obtain work. That is, mechanical work is done. And the sun is also a source of heat energy. Next is the light energy. Now, what is the light energy? It is a form of energy in the presence of which other objects can be seen. It produces the visibility. And what is the natural source of light energy? Of course, sun. The moon reflects the sunlight at night. It does not have light of its own. And other sources of light are fire, burning candle, torch. These are man-made sources. Now, next is the chemical energy, and chemical energy is also called as fuel energy. The energy possessed by the fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gas is called chemical or fuel energy. Now, these fuels contain chemical energy stored in them. When the fuels are burned, then chemical energy is changed into heat and light energy also. Now, the food which we consume, it also has chemical energy. And the plants, you know how they make food? They convert solar energy into chemical energy. During which process? During the process of photosynthesis. Similarly, a battery also has chemical energy stored in it. And whenever you use a cell or battery, then that chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Next is hydro energy. The energy produced by the energy possessed by the fast moving water is called as hydro energy. And what is the most common use of hydro energy? In the production of electricity. Hydroelectric power stations, power plants are set up where they collect water. Water is stored in dams and then the water is released and the kinetic energy of water run the turbines of the generator and electricity is produced. Next is electrical energy. When two dry bodies are rubbed together, they get charged due to the movement of free electrons from one body to the other. The electrons move from the body which has more electrons to the body which has deficit of electrons. So whenever the electron moves, electricity is produced. Charge starts flowing through the bodies. In an electric cell, as a result of chemical reaction, the movement of electrodes takes place from one electrode to the other electrode. You know, a cell consists of two electrodes which are dipped in some sulfuric acids, in some acids. So due to the movement of electrons from one electrode to other electrode, the current starts flowing. So therefore, cell is called the source of electrical energy. Now, what is nuclear energy? The energy released due to loss in mass during the processes of nuclear fission and fusion is called the nuclear or atomic energy. Now you know all matter is made up of atoms. And what is the structure of an atom? Atom consists of a central nucleus. Now the nucleus, whenever two or more nuclei combine to form a heavy nucleus, then also energy is released, and when a heavy nucleus splits into smaller nuclei, then also a large amount of energy is released. The combination of nuclei is known as nuclear fusion, and when one single nucleus breaks, then it is called nuclear fission. In both the cases, energy is released because here the mass of the products is always less than the mass of the reactants. There is loss in mass whenever nuclear reaction takes place. And you know that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. So this loss in mass is converted into energy by Einstein mass energy relationship. This is called Einstein mass energy relationship, E equals to mc square, where m or delta m, sometimes it is written, delta m is the loss in mass of the nucleus and c is the velocity of light. And you know what is the velocity of light? 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second in vacuum or air. So this nuclear energy is of great use Nuclear power plants are set up to produce electrical energy, and this is very useful because a smaller amount of nuclear fuel can produce a tremendous amount of energy. So this is the constructive use of nuclear energy. But nuclear energy is also used for destructive purpose when it is used to produce atom bombs. Now next is a geothermal energy. The energy released from the interior of the earth, from the earth, deep inside the earth, that is called the geothermal energy. Now this geothermal energy is used to heat up the underground water. So when the underground water heats up, due to this geothermal energy, steam is produced. Sometimes the natural steam may burst out from the surface of the earth as hot springs. The electric power companies may drill wells into the earth to trap the natural steam, which may be used to run the turbines of the generators to produce electricity. Next is the wind energy. The energy possessed by the fast moving wind is called wind energy. And this energy was used in the olden days to run the windmills, flour mills it was used. Nowadays, wind energy is used to generate electrical power. Now, next is sound energy. A vibrating body possesses sound energy. It is sensed by our ears. Whenever the disturbance produced by a vibrating body in the atmospheric air layers reaches our ears, it produces vibrations in the air membrane and sound is heard. Now, what is next? Magnetic energy. The energy possessed by a magnet, due to which it can attract iron filings, is called as magnetic energy. You know, magnet can attract magnetic substances towards it. So this kind of energy is called magnetic energy. An electromagnet has magnetic energy and it is of great use. And this last mechanical energy we have already done. The energy possessed by a body due to a state of rest or uniform motion is called mechanical energy. Now some examples of conversion of one form of energy into the other. In an electrical dynamo is generator which you use when you need electrical energy. When the main supply is gone, then you use dynamo. And which energy takes place in the dynamo? In a dynamo, mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. While in an electric motor, which is used in fans, washing machines, etc., in that electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy. Example of electrical to heat energy is electric iron, and back to heat energy to electrical energy is a thermocouple. Now loudspeaker is an example of conversion of electrical energy to sound energy. And in microphone, sound energy is converted into electrical energy. When you speak in front of a microphone, then electrical pulses are seen on the screen of CRO. Now, electrical energy conversion into chemical energy. So, charging of batteries is an example of this. Whenever you are charging a battery, then electrical energy is changed into chemical energy. And when you are using the electric cell, again chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. In a lighted candle, chemical energy is changed into light energy. And in sun, light energy is changed into chemical energy. Electrical energy to light energy. So lighted bulb is an example of this. Whenever you are lighting a bulb, electrical energy is changed into light energy. And in photocell, light energy is changed into electrical energy. The word photo means light. Whenever you are using a photocell, the light energy gets converted into electrical energy. And here the plants are using the solar energy, the energy of the sun, in converting light energy into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. So children, these all are the examples of conversions of energy. Okay, this is all for today.